Hey guys, it's Verdex here, and today we're going to be going over how to obtain every single pixel spray in Overwatch as of the 7th of January 2017. This character we'll be going over to is Genji. Now, to obtain Genji's pixel spray, you must kill 2 or more enemies with 1 use of his reflect ability. I'd advise using this on either an ultimate or a Bastian, for example, reflecting a Bastian's tank configuration bullet back at a group of people, or just a regular Bastian's spray of bullets back at maybe a Mercy. Next up, we'll be moving on to Mccree. To obtain Mccree's pixel spray, you must interrupt an enemy's ultimate by using your stun or flashbang ability. I'd recommend doing this on maybe another Mccree using a high noon. Next up on our list is probably one of the easiest pixel sprays to obtain. Well, it's Pharah. To get Pharah's pixel spray, you'll need to push a player off a cliff to their death using your concussive blast ability. I'd recommend doing this on a map like Lijiang Tower, where the bridges are a nice choke point, and there are also several cliffs. In contrast to Pharah, Reapers, which is the next person up on our list, is actually incredibly hard. You'll need to get 3 kills with 1 single clip of your shotguns. You can use Death Blossom to weaken them, but each and every killing blow has to be done with your shotguns. So yeah, you have to get the killing blows in each one of these 2. So you can't just be one shot and let somebody else, like a Mccree, use their ultimate. That's what makes it so hard, really. And I don't have any advice for this, because it's impossible. Carrying on to the next one, it's a medium difficulty pixel spray to obtain. You'll need to get 2 kills with 1 single use of your Helix rockets with Soldier 76. This is kind of hard, but also a medium difficulty. For example, you might get it when shooting a tank by accident, and you probably get it killing a group of 2. Oh yeah, a group of 2. Of course you get killed, a group of 2. But you get it with a group of maybe like a Mercy and a Bastian. Killing a Bastian might the splash damage may kill a Mercy. Next up, we're moving on to another medium scale hero to obtain the pixel spray from. You'll need to use your hacking ability to hack 15 players in a row. Turrets do not count, health packs do not count, just players. This is a pretty medium to hard one, and I'd advise taking the Obi-Wan Kenobi route of doing things, and taking the high ground and hacking down on people. The next pixel spray coming up is pretty easy. It's Tracers. To get Tracers one, you'll need to recall 400 health in 1 life with Tracer. It's not really hard to do, and I can't really give any tips because it's kind of self-explanatory. You just recall when you're low. Next up is a medium bordering on hard with Bastian. To get Bastian's pixel spray, you must get a total of 2 eliminations while in recon mode, then sentry mode, and then tank mode. So you need to get a streak of about 2 kills with each configuration. The tank kills don't have to be in the same use of an ultimate. You can use the ultimate once, get 1 kill, then use an ultimate again for the 2nd kill. Next up is Hanzo. Hanzo's is really easy. Only to get 2 killing blows with a single use of a scatter arrow. So just maybe like a healer, like a Lucious, and maybe a Reaper, just shooting next to the floor, and it should bounce up and kill both of them. Next up is Junkrat. I'd rate his pixel spray medium to hard to obtain. To get it, what you'll need to do is use your concussion mine to knock an enemy into your steel trap. This sounds kind of easy-ish, but it's actually kind of hard, because you need to properly line it up. But what I'd suggest, even though I don't have it, is to hit somebody with your concussion mine up into the air, and then put your steel trap down and let them land into it. Next up, we've got Mei. To get Mei's pixel spray, what you'll need to do is you need to block 1200 damage with a single use of your ice block ability. To do this, I'd probably say do something like when a D.va is ulting, turn into a nice Xabyte and then, or maybe a Reaper. But you'll probably get this if you turn on ice block during most ultimates. Next up, we got our boy Torbjorn. To get Torbjorn's one, you'll need to complete the achievement Armor Up. And to get that, you'll need to give armor to all 6 players on your team at a time. This is kind of hard because everyone normally loses it in a little while. But what you could do is place it down near spawn, or the start of spawn, and just after a team wipe, or just before a suspected team wipe, and have it then. It doesn't need to be a full armor pack, they don't need to have all 75, but as long as they have like 2, that'll do. Next up, we got Widowmaker. Widowmaker's is pretty easy. You'll need to get the Did That Sting achievement, and to get that, you need to get 4 kills with venom mines in a single match. You can soften the enemy with your actual sniper, like with a headshot on, you know, pretty tanky characters, but as long as you trigger it, they should die from that, and the killing blow does need to be from the mine. So I'd suggest maybe shooting, well, obviously shoot them first, but maybe clean up crew. Next up, we've got Divas, and to get that, what you need to do is get the achievement called Shot Down. To get this, what you need to do is block 1,500 damage with a single use of her defense matrix. What you need to do is maybe Farah's ulting, or yeah, more of like a Farah's ulting, where Mccree is ulting, then you should just put your defense matrix up and shoot with the bullets down to get the achievement. Next up, we've got Reinhardt. To get Reinhardt's achievement, you'll have to block 8,000 damage with your barrier field in 1 life. This shouldn't be too hard for most Reinhardts, as long as, like, just as your thing breaks, you get out of there and don't charge it and die. So that's pretty easy. Let's move on. We have Roadhog. Now, to get Roadhogs, all you need to do is interrupt a enemy's ultimate with your hook. Well, the hook hasn't been patched yet, so right now all you have to do is fling it in a general direction of Mccree Reaper, and it will curve around the wall 4 times and grab them. So that's probably one of the easier ones to get. Next off, moving up, is Winston. To get Winston's, you'll need to get the Minesweeper achievement. This is actually kind of hard, but what you need to do is destroy 10 turrets, either Torbjorn's or Symmetra's, in 1 life. This is, so obviously venom mines and such don't count. Oh, actually no, venom mines do count, what am I saying? And Junkrat's steel traps also count. Moving on again, we've got Zarya, cheeky gold gun, and to get Zarya's, all you need to do is maintain 70% of her energy for 60 seconds or more. This is kind of hard now with the newest update, as you don't gain as much energy from each one, but it's still doable. All you have to do is obviously just keep it up, keep helping your teammates maybe when they get Reinhardt charged, and keep it that. Next up is Ana. To get Ana's one, what you have to do is interrupt an enemy's ultimate sleep dart ability. This is kind of hard because you actually have to use accuracy in to get pixels through. Moving on is Lucious. With Lucious, you have to get 3 killing blows while wall riding. This is kind of hard and infamous in the community for being hard, obviously, but it can be a real trouble because what you have to do is or what I'd suggest you doing is wall ride and then push people off. But what some people don't know is you can push people off and then ride on the wall. As long as they die as you're wall riding, it should be fine. Moving on, next is Mercy. With this one, you have to heal at least 200 damage on each of your allies in 1 life. So you just need to obviously heal your team. Just be a decent Mercy and heal all of your team. Kind of evened out, you know, after healing the tanks, healing everyone else as well. but that shouldn't be too hard. Next down is Symmetrous. With this you need to hit an enemy with all 7 beams at once, so you need to hit it with all of your sentries, plus your primary fire. For this I'd probably suggest doing it on a tank, maybe in your kill room that you set up, but it should be quite hard. It shouldn't be quite hard to do, you should be able to get it done easily. Next up is getting Zenyatta. To get Zenyatta's cute pixel spray, I did a video on cute spray before, what you need to do is get 4 assists or eliminations within 6 seconds while using your Orb of Discord. This is really hard because you have to rely on your team quite a bit. I suggest doing it while a soldier ult is being done, so it's quite easy to maybe guess where the soldier's shooting at and throw the Discord orb onto that. Yeah, so that was the video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry about all of the ums and such and delays within the video. That's mainly to get the time. I'm doing it now even, but it's mainly to get the timing right and to fill the whole segment so I don't leave awkward gaps like I did in my other video. I hope you've all enjoyed otherwise, and I try to be as punctual and as to the point as I could be. If you enjoyed, leave a like.